In this section of grammar, we are going to look at the vocabulary that we use to provide reasons for doing something or for something happening. So, we can begin a clause with a word portraying or giving a reason for a particular situation or circumstance, and these are the words that we use to do that: as, because, seeing that, seeing as, or since. Something to keep in mind is that we use a comma to separate the clauses when the reason is introduced first at the start. So let's have a look at some examples. The first one: seeing as it was getting late, I decided to leave for home. What's the situation? We're leaving for home. Why? The reason? As the first clause tells us, it was getting late. Notice there's a comma between the first clause, seeing as it was getting late, and the second clause, I decided to leave for home. The second example: because everything was in a different place, I couldn't find my car keys. The comma there is separating the two clauses. What's the situation? They can't find their car keys. What's the reason? Because everything was in a different place. The prepositions below may be used before a noun or a noun phrase when we are giving a reason for a particular situation or circumstance. These are the prepositions we can use before a noun or a noun phrase: because of, due to, and owing to. Let's look at the first example. Due to a missing passenger, the flight was delayed. What's the circumstance? That the flight has been delayed. What's the reason? There's a missing passenger, the preposition to. Now, if we're using owing to, we need to remember that we must include a degree adverb. A degree adverb tells us the intensity of something. So let's look at an example of this. The low attendance was largely owing to the bad weather. The degree adverb is largely. What's the situation? That there was a low attendance. The reason? Because there was bad weather. And that's how we use vocabulary to provide a reason.